Lisa Briggs from the Brewers Company is here taking your plant and garden questions. The number to call, 608-270-9933. All lines are open, so it's a good day to call. Good to see you.
Yeah, the people that say that they can never get through, call now.
Call now.
You can get through.
608-270-9933. This warm weather is not going to affect anything, is it, plant-wise?
We might see some, because we've had some cold weather, we might see some flower buds on spring blooming things might start to open up. Like we might see some, forsythia or maybe some rhododendron blooming. Lilacs might pop some buds. That won't hurt the plants in the long run. It's just kind of weird and sort of scary to see it happening.
What is it going to affect the flowering next spring?
Yes, it will, but it won't hurt the plant in the long run. You'll probably see, if you've got some bulbs that you've planted, you might see some foliage coming up, and that won't hurt the bulb long term anyway. Just, again, it might affect the flowering.
All right, we have a question. I don't know who it's from, though. It's hard to say. You have a question about a bougainvillea?
Yeah.
Are you there?
Hi, I'm here.
Go ahead.
It's Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
I actually have two questions.
Okay.
One is on the bougainvillea.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. I brought it inside from growing outside in the summer, and I'm just wondering how to take care of it now that it's inside. It's about 4 feet tall and still sprouting, but some of the leaves on the bottom are dying.
Yeah. Generally, when you bring in tropical houseplants from the outside, summering over into the house in the spring, in the wintertime, you're going to see some leaf yellowing and some defoliation, and that's just because the light in your house is not nearly as bright as it was outside, especially with something like bougainvillea, which likes a ton of sunlight. So just sort of, kind of work through that. Remember that things don't need as much watering in your house in the wintertime, so make sure that you let the top half-inch or so dry out between waterings, and just put it in the sunniest spot. You may end up having to do a little bit of pruning it back. It might get a little bit leggy, but other than that, it should be fine.
Okay.
Okay, yep, we have it in a sunroom.
Excellent.
And is it too late? I heard you talking about fall planting. Is it too late to plant some bulbs?
No, you have plenty of time to plant bulbs. You can go into the middle part of November, especially with the nice days that we've had. So, yeah, go ahead and get bulbs, or if you have some hanging around, go ahead and put them in the ground. You've got tons of time for that.
Okay, let's go to Rita in Reedsburg. Hi, Rita, what's your question?
Well, I wanted to know if it would be all right to keep a perennial mum in the garage until next spring, because we haven't had a chance to get it planted in the ground, or if we should plant it in there.
If you know where you want to plant it, I would plant it now, Rita. It'll do better in ground than it will in your garage. If you haven't decided where you want to put it, I tend to buy some things on sale at the end of the year. I have a little sheltered spot with a fence that I'll just sort of heel some things in with, with some bark mulch and bigger pots, and that works quite well.
Okay.
But if you know where you want to put it, I'd go ahead and put it in the ground.
All right. Thanks, Rita. Let's go to Sharon now in Madison. Hi, Sharon. What's your question?
I have a couple of butterfly plants, and I put them in the garage in the winter. I want to know if I should cut them down or leave them.
So when you say butterfly plants, are you talking like perennial, like butterfly weed or butterfly bush?
Yes.
And they're in pots?
Yes.
Yeah, you can put them in your garage, inside corner of a unheated garage, though. They're going to need a cold treatment, and just make sure if you do that they get some ice cubes on the soil maybe every couple of weeks, so that they have some water. They don't need a lot, though. And you can go ahead and cut them back, to about a couple inches.
Okay, let's go to Doris in Prairie du Sac. Doris, you there?
Hi. Hello.
Go ahead.
I'm curious about knowing when is the best time to do some good trimming on all kinds of maple trees and a Chinese elm.
So maple trees and elms, you can do pruning during the dormant season, so as soon as they lose their leaves. If you miss that window, you can also do that when they're fully foliated, so when the leaves are the right size.
Okay. We are out of time. If you're on the line, stay there. Lisa will talk to you off the air.
I will.
Nice plant we forgot to talk about.
Oh, it's a cyclamen.
All right.